Well, hello to my Glitzy Goddess Squad. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a live, doing free reading, so I'm just hanging out, waiting for people to hop on in. Just getting my decks ready. Hey, girly. So sorry about earlier. I did not expect to get called. I got summoned, basically. Hi, Raven. How are you? Hi, Renee. So today I'm going to do, well, I do have a couple of my love decks just in case anybody wants love, but pretty much I kind of want to do oracle draws for what is your dark mirror. Yes, he can be sometimes. So anyway, so this is a deck called Dark Mirror by Laura Sava. So I kind of use these for shadow work. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Anybody new coming in? If you haven't been subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and give this thumbs up. This helps me out. Shoot, I don't even have a piece of paper for a list. I forgot that. So anyway, I'm doing good. Anyway, so before I get into the card readings, I just wanted to say that I didn't completely finish my face, but I did test out the Hourglass blush that we got in our BoxyCharm Premium, and I love it. You really can't see it much on camera, but in person, it looks really, really nice. And I know this color doesn't really kind of match my lids going on here because this kind of looks like a peachy orangey color. But I wanted to test out the Spoiled Lips Cosmetics lipstick set, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with it. I mean, the applicator felt a little bit rough, but as far as the formula for the lips, it's really good. So, who would like a dark mirror? Who wants to know their shadow side? I like using these for shadow work. And I haven't used this deck on anybody yet, so y'all are my first victims. Okay, so we got Stephanie first. Raven, you're next. Okay, so give me a second to kind of pull in your energy, Stephanie. Okay, Renee, you're third. So I'll try to make this quick because I know you're on lunch for about 15 minutes. So, okay. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Okay, so Stephanie, you got the Obsession card. So what I'm getting from this is you tend to be obsessive about things. It could be people, things, maybe a certain person in particular. You got the number 3 if you like numbers. So I feel like you need to work on your obsessive nature. Maybe try to, okay, I'm hearing to be a little bit more obsessive to yourself and not others is what I'm hearing. I think maybe you tend to put other people before yourself. If none of this resonates, then please discard it. Only take what resonates. So I hope that helped you in some way. Good. Okay, so Raven, you're next. Oh, when I said Raven, you're next, this flew out. So you have envious gluttony, which is the number 9. So I feel like that you have a tendency to be envious of others. And that's what my guide is telling me, is that you need to work on not being envious of people, because it's not going to help you in any form. Putting more focus on yourself instead of looking what other people have, and be grateful for what you do have, that's what he's saying. Hi Trish, how are you? So I hope this resonated with you some. So this is what you need to work on, is your envy for others. Letting that go will help you to release a lot of things, because I feel like that when you tend to be more looking at other people, you're taking away from yourself, and you're hindering your own growth. Okay, Renee is next. Hi Tina, how are you? Okay, Renee, you're welcome, sweetie. Oh, you're doing your makeup? Are you doing a video while you're watching this at the same time? You would be multi-talented if you was doing that. Okay, Renee, give me a second to pull in your energy, hon. Ooh. Okay, Renee, you got the Is This Me card. I don't know if you can see that. And you got the number 4. I feel like that what you need to work on is I feel like, I don't know, the image, he's showing me an image of, like, you looking at yourself in the mirror and you're just asking yourself, is this who I am? So I feel like that you're kind of at a crossroads where you're still trying to figure yourself out, and you're questioning a lot of things. And I feel like you really need to sit down and really take in some introspection and try to... Okay, I'm not understanding what he's saying. Okay, I'm hearing you're focusing more on the outside than you are on the inside. And he said you need to balance. You're imbalanced on that. Okay, Renee, do you like to read? Because he keeps telling me to tell you to read. Yes, Renee is very beautiful. We're all very beautiful, but when we look at ourselves, sometimes we don't like what we see. But anyway, Renee, I don't know if you're a reader or you was once a reader, but he keeps telling me, I don't know, he keeps telling me, he's telling me to tell you to read. I don't know what. Self-help books. So I don't know if maybe that might possibly help you in, maybe trying to give you some steps to try to figure things out. So I don't know if you're drawn to any certain type of like self-help books, or anything like that, maybe you should sit down and read some of that. Maybe I don't know. He's saying it can kind of help you get a different perspective. Trish or Lyra, would you go? Oh, Tina's in here too. Tina, would you like a card pull? Lyra, Trish, my glitzy goddesses. Yeah, check something out. He's saying more or less self-help books for you know. He's saying feminine, but he doesn't know the right word. Okay, Tina. And yes, we are all beautiful ladies. We have to start believing in that. Okay, Tina, let me draw your energy in. Ooh. Okay, so Tina, you got the card, I Won't Cry for You. So I'm kind of feeling like I don't know, there's a situation, something happened into your life that caused a lot of pain for you. But I feel like that you've really hardened yourself and you're not you're eternalizing your emotions. I don't know if this resonates with you or not. I can always read from the book, but that's what I'm kind of getting. Do you have any hate in your heart for a situation or somebody? I'm feeling a lot of anger. Aw, yes, it's helping me a lot too. No? I don't know. Let me read from the book and see if it's something else. That's what I'm feeling. Aw. Yeah. Aw. Lyra, you won't make me cry. Okay, so the definition in the book is breaking up can only be done by two persons. Only one will do it earlier, maybe, but sooner or later the other will follow. One can afford to do it with words and actions. The other probably will only be able to do inside her own heart. It's painful, it's definite, it's hard, it's sometimes necessary. Breaking up is not just letting go of a person, you are letting go of a part of yourself, of hopes and dreams and trusts. You let go of feelings and memories. You let go of the emptiness you felt and the connection you relied on to. Anger will help at the beginning, but the last part of the road can't be done by just anger. Closure comes when you dry up your tears. It is a gorgeous moment when you allow yourself to frankly don't give a damn about it. All that was past is not a credit or debt. It is just suddenly no more than a gift. You can raise your chin. After all, tomorrow is another day. Hi, Bonabon. How are you? Oh, I love you too, Renee. I love all my girls. I don't know, Tina. I mean, if this is not resonating, I do apologize. But if there is any type of anger or hurt that you went through that maybe you're still holding on to. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like you're holding on to something. But yeah, get that I don't give a damn attitude. Bonabon, would you like a mirror card? Be sure to like and subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Please give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, that's why I was saying I felt like that there was you was holding, something brought on a huge amount of pain for you. So I think it's really time to kind of let it go. My guide is telling me that your mom watches over you. You too, Renee. Have fun at work. Have a good day. Sure, Bonabon. What would you like to ask? Is it love, or do you want to know your what you need to work on in the dark? I'm doing shadow work today. But I do have other cards on love. Okay. Do you just want general love, or is there a specific question? He says that she hears you. We'll see if I can get something out of this deck. Well, I got this as flew out. So it says the answer to your question is no. So maybe they really didn't feel anything for you. But I'm going to pull another card and find out. Okay. Okay, well, you got the divine timing card. This was the second one that flew out. It says patience, perseverance, peace, trust that the divine knows when. So I'm not really feeling anything, not much of anything as far as his feelings, but I guess basically they're telling you to be patient. Wow, we don't have a whole lot in here. Everybody be sure to give this video a thumbs up, please. It helps me out a lot. It helps me keep these lives going for you all. You're welcome, hon. Yeah. But unfortunately, on the weekend, this is around the only time I can get on. Lyra, do you want a shadow card? Since we ain't got nobody else in here yet. Okay. Okay, well, you got this card. Hi, Amaris. How are you? So, Lyra, you got the Perchance to Dream card. So, you got this card here. America. So, I feel like on this card is that I'm hearing staying in your head a lot. Like you're having a lot of fantasies, a lot of, I don't know, I feel like daydreams. Yeah, but I feel like that he's telling me that you do this when you're awake. So I don't know. I feel like you're fantasizing a lot. I don't know. I'm kind of hearing pertaining to someone. I'm going to read the meaning on this. Okay, so the meaning to this is it's the time to surrender, to drown, to dive in, head first in the cozy, all enveloping darkness of the blanket. It is the moment of weakness, a desire to close your eyes and surrender just for one moment. 1 second, 1 minute, not like a hero fighting the world, but like a kid, just welcoming the darkness outside within fully. How long will that moment last? A minute? We can say just a minute, but it's not true. Disappearing is but an instant, just the time to take a breath twice, and yet it can take ages. Ages we will regret, ages that we will have lost, like stolen by our own surrendering, and yet we close our eyes. We let one sense after the other slow down to nothing. Sight first, then hearing and smell. Last will be the touch, the comforting hand we all deserve to hold us up when we have done enough and we just cannot but let it go. Hi, J Ram. 1 second, hun, okay? Hi, Deadmere. Okay. Okay, so Amaris, you was in here first. And then we have J Ram next, and then we'll do Deadmere. Okay. So, Amaris, do you want a dark mirror card or do you want something else? Yeah, that could be it, Lyra. Because I feel like you've been kind of in your head a little bit. A dark mirror card? Okay, give me 1 second to pull your energy in. Okay, well, you got the Fated to Suffer card. Now, I don't look at this card as meaning that, you're fated to suffer. But I feel like for the most part that maybe the choices that you're making in life are kind of what's putting you there. I'm hearing a lot of, do you have a lot of temptation, Amaris? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be people. It could be temptations towards things, food, objects. I mean, it could be people. It could be temptations with people too. But I feel like that some of the things that some of your choices is what's causing some suffering. Yeah, because if you look in here, what this reminds me of, this looks like when Snow White took the apple, from the witch, when she disguised herself as as the old lady, and she seemed so nice and sweet, and wanted to give her the apple, and she probably didn't listen to her gut instinct. I'm sure her instinct was telling her, no, no, don't take that freaking apple from that lady, but she did it anyway, because she was just a kind-hearted person. So I feel like that, at the time, when things come up, you think it's all good, like, well, okay, well, he's saying that not all that glitters is gold. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you at all, but I feel like you really need to work on being tempted. If you feel, if you, whether it's a situation with somebody, or, whether it's, you're tempted with say you're not allowed to have certain kinds of foods, maybe, I'm just using this as an example, if a diabetic, they can't eat a lot of sugar and they're tempted to eat it anyway, but their instincts telling them no because it's not good for you, but they do it anyway. So I feel like you need to listen to your gut a little bit more. So I hope that resonated with you. If not, only take what resonates and then, throw away the rest. Okay, J Ram, you're next. So you're torn between the woman of your dreams and the woman you're married to. Oh, you're welcome, Amaris. I don't know. To me, J Ram, a question like that would probably need a more in-depth reading. And if anybody wants more in-depth readings, personalized, to cater to you or your situation, you can always email me. I do charge a little bit, but I don't overcharge for doing personal reads. So I don't like how some readers charge you an arm and a leg just to do a reading. But I am doing personal readings. I just haven't set things up yet. Okay, J Ram. So you got denial. So it says repressed emotions, rejection, unable to see below the surface. So I feel like this situation really kind of has you. How do I want to put it? So I don't believe you're seeing things for what they really are. I feel like that there's some things that you're picking up on in this situation, but I feel like you're in denial. You're just kind of like you're ignoring your own intuition. You're ignoring your own gut. And I feel like that's why you're really torn in this situation, is because you're not listening to your own instincts. But my guide is also telling me to tell you to choose wisely. Yes, you can have a card. You really like this, Miss Morris. I love tarot. I think you need a more in-depth personal read. when I said I loves tarot and I said you needed a more in-depth personal read, this card flew out. Okay. Okay, that's too many cards. While I was thinking about your question, my guide told me to tell you your smile. She likes your smile. But you also got the solitude card. So it says retreat, introspection, silence, go deep within yourself. So I don't know. He's saying that you already know the answer. I just feel he's saying that you already know, but you're just looking for more you're looking for confirmation to answers that you already know. And so when I got the solitude card, so I feel like that you really need to kind of look within yourself because the answers to most of your questions is already there. Oh, you got huge dimples. Oh, that's cute. Oh, hi, Deadmere. Oh, I was doing I Loves Tarot. Do you want to? Okay, so Deadmere, you want to be next? Yeah, I think you really need to stop, and I think you need to listen to your intuition, hun. And my guide says that you don't need to get any more confirmation. Okay, Deadmere. Would you like a dark mirror card? Or do you want something else? Yeah, dimples are cute. I have a little tiny one that just is barely visible. Well, Deadmere, I can tell you that right away because my guide already told me to tell you no. I'm going to pull a dark mirror card for you. Yes, you can get a card, Mermaid. Just 1 second. Be sure to like and subscribe, guys, please. Anybody that's new in here, please be sure to like and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. That helps me keep my lives going, too. Oh, somebody else got this card today, too. So, Deadmere, you got the card, I Won't Cry for You. So, I'm feeling like you, too, you're holding on to some pain, some anger. And I feel like that you're repressing you are repressing your emotions. So I'm guessing that this might pertain to your brother, possibly. Or it could be multiple people. I'm hearing multiple people that you have, you're holding on to some resentment, some anger, some kind of hurt, pain. I feel like you really need to work on letting that go. Oh, really? That's awesome, J Ram. Mermaid Shark, the dark mirror cards is what I like to use for shadow work. So it's kind of like it's, you know, because everybody has good and light in them. So this is kind of bringing up your shadow side, you know, what you need to work on as far as your dark side. So to get back to Dead Mirror, I really feel like that you need to work on letting this go. My guide is telling me that if you keep holding on to the hate in your heart, it's going to slowly eat at you. And it's going to throw you into, he's saying the abyss, but to me the abyss is just a lot of darkness. And he just keeps telling me to tell you over and over and over to let it go. Let it go, let it go. Oh my God, my guide is so funny. My guide has this really innate sense of humor, and all of a sudden he just stuck the image of him dressed up as Elsa singing Let It Go. He is so funny. It's like I can't like see like what my guide looks like as far as like picture perfect, but I'll see images that he'll put in my mind. And I know he's a male, so I just saw this male in an Elsa costume singing Let It Go. And he just keeps saying over and over, let it go, let it go. He's so funny. Oh my God. Now he's laughing. He said he had to bring a little sense of humor into the darkness. He said I got to bring sense of humor into the darkness. Okay, so Mermaid Shark. Well, maybe that's why he put that visualization in there to me, because maybe it meant something to you. Because usually that's how they'll do things. Sometimes, and sometimes I don't always catch on. I'm still learning my guides right now. But Emil, he's my pretty dominant guide at the moment, and he's very funny. Okay, so is Mermaid Shark still in here? You're welcome, honey. You're welcome, Deadmere. Is Mermaid Shark still in here? Okay. So I do have a love deck here if you didn't want to a dark mirror card. Would you like dark mirror card, or do you want love? Because I know everybody wants love cards. Ooh, my eyes are drawing out. Well, the deck has different messages, so I don't know. It depends on your question. Yeah, you subscribed to me in your sleep. That was the spirits putting your finger on that subscribe button for me. Everything happens for a reason, J Ram. Hello, all you want and more. I am doing good. How are you? Thank you. I hope that anybody that's new in here, please hit the like button and subscribe. Yes, you can be added to the list. So you'll be after Mermaid Shark. So you want to know about your future husband. Oh, let's see. You know what? I need to create a future husband deck. They don't. Oh, this flew out. Well, you had two cards that flew out when I was thinking about your question, Mermaid Shark. So I feel like that your future husband is going to be a family-oriented man. And I feel like that this person is going to bring balance to your life. So it's kind of got like that yin and yang. Anytime I see yin and yang, I always think of, twin flames, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a twin flame connection. I mean, because anybody really, as long as they're vibrationally matched to you, they can bring balance into your life. So your future husband's going to be family oriented and he's going to bring balance to you. Yes, that's right. Okay, so all you want and more, you're next. You're welcome, hun. Hi, Treasure. How are you? Yes, you can be added to the list. Oh, well, you had a card that flew out. So this person, you got the romance card. So I feel like this person thinks about you romantically. So that's always a positive card. So it says reveal, flow, savor, entice, open yourself to romance. So I feel like they have romantic feelings for you. So I hope that helped you out. Okay, Treasure, you're next. Would you like a Dark Mirror card, which is a card I'm using to work on people's shadow sides? Or do you want love? I hope that everybody likes and subscribes too, because this helps me out a lot with my channel. It helps me keep these lives going for everybody too. Love? Do you just want general love or do you have a specific question? Treasure, do you have a specific question? Okay, never mind. Sure, you can ask a question that has nothing to do with love. I will try my best to answer it because I didn't bring any general decks out, really. Maybe the Dark Mirror might be able to help. So you want to know what your best option is going to be between a doctor and a singer. Well, you got the Masquerade card. So what I feel like off of this is right now that I feel like you're kind of putting on a charade for your mom. So I don't know. I feel like you're really kind of masking your true feelings on this. But I mean, if I was to look at this card though, as far as like a career path, when I look at this card, this person is like, to me, this is like he could be an entertainer. You see the crazy looking hat, so like, he's getting ready to go on stage, and for the most part, to me, this looks like a male to me, a rock star, in my opinion. So, I mean, I feel like that is where your heart is really, leaning you towards. And my guide says that you have a set of pipes. But I feel like on top of that too, that this is also saying is that, you're putting on it's like, when you go to a masquerade party, you're trying to hide who you really are. So I feel like that you're trying to hide who you really are in front of your mom. And he's telling me to tell you to take off your mask. But I'm going to look up the meaning in the book. This is my first time working with this deck today, so. I really can't say if you're going to be successful or not, because my guide is saying that your success all comes to down. It all comes down to you, and he's saying hard work. It's all going to come down to you and how much time and energy and passion that you put into this. I mean, that's with anything in life, honey. Whether you're going to school, you want to be a doctor, or if you want to be a singer, or if you want to be, anything else in this world, your success all depends on how much time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears that you put into something is, that's when you reap, the rewards of, what you do. But for the most part, I'm going to read the meaning from the book for this. So it says, this is often guilt in taking the mask of Don Juan or Donna Juana. The seducer is not a master of love, neither of manipulation. He is the master of I don't know how to pronounce that word. Of what is fleeting and brief and transient to the extreme, he is the master of the moment. And as such, he forgot all other kind of eternity. There is guilt if you care, because you are not building. There is guilt out of loss because you are not treasuring. There is guilt out of indifference because you don't care. You cheat yourself of meaning and value. Sometimes there is guilt in the selfishness, in the desire itself, and everything leading to pleasure, as if the only pleasure that can be sacred are only those labeled as such. The masquerade is a dance. It is a road that goes in circles, and it ebbs and it flows, and always ends with the first light. Before the time comes, hold it tightly. When the time comes, let it go. Oh my God, why does my sinuses always act up every time I'm doing it? But yeah, he keeps telling me you got to take your mask off, sweetie. There he goes again. Okay, so my guy just busted out and he actually showed me a big diamond and he's saying shine bright like a diamond. Well, I think for the most part on whatever path it is that you choose to do is the one that you feel that you have to look at your own intuition because we all have an intuitive nature to us. It's just a lot of us ignore it. So if this is something that you're really really passionate about, and if that's what you're being pushed to, if that's what you're being drawn to, then that's what you need to go for. Because if not, if you're gonna live your life for somebody else, meaning that if this is what she wants for you, but it's not what you want, you're going to end up miserable. But, I can't tell you, what your best course of action would be because, nobody can really predict that. And, and if I tell you, this is the direction you need to go, and then, that's up to you whether you listen to that or not. But I always feel like, that people need to follow their heart, follow your heart, follow whatever you're drawn to. Hi, Jackson. Yes, you can have a card. Do you have a specific question? Please be sure to like and subscribe because this really helps my channel out a lot and it helps me to keep my lives going too. Okay, what's your question, Jackson? You're welcome, hon. He's still singing Shine Bright Like a Diamond. That's all he keeps saying over and over and over is shine bright like a diamond. That's for you, treasure. I keep hearing shine bright like a diamond. Hi, Lucy A. How are you? Okay. Jackson, give me 1 second to draw your energy in. Thank you so much, Lucy. Okay, Jackson, give me 1 second to pull your energy in. Well, you got the vibration card, Jackson, and it says energy and positivity, raise your vibration to attract what you desire. So, I don't know. I'm feeling the bottom of the deck. So, at the bottom of the deck, you got stuck. So, it says block, third party, silence, barrier, shift your focus to clear the energy. So, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like that energetically speaking. Are you trying to attract this girl to you? I don't feel like that you and this girl are dating. Take what resonates and what don't. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up. So energetically speaking, I feel like that you're kind of in a low vibrational state, and you feel like that you're kind of stuck. My guide is telling me to tell you to focus on yourself. Get rid of any negativity, any negative thinking, and in order to raise your vibration into a more loving and positive vibration. And it's going to, and I mean, even if it's not this particular person that, decides to come back or whatnot, I'm going to pull another card. I don't know for what reason, but he's telling me to pull a card from here. But even if you don't attract this person back into your life, you're going to end up attracting the right person into your life. But I feel like that you're definitely in a lower vibrational state. Hi, Positive for Light. Yes, you can be on the list. You're going to be after Lucy. Okay, well, you had two cards that come up. So you got stabbed in the back and you got the snake. Which it says here that you have competition. So I don't know if there could be somebody else that she's speaking to. But there's some kind of deception going on in this situation. But I still feel like for the most part that once you get yourself out of a lower vibrational state, bring your energy up, focus on you, do what's going to make you a better person, you're going to end up attracting the right person into your life. Yeah. And Jackson, that's something that's kind of out of your control, or out of, anybody's control for that matter, because it's all on her whether she wants to listen to you or not. A third party can be anybody. It could be a family member interfering in with the relationship. It could be a friend interfering in with the relationship. I don't always like to look at third parties as, that they're out being romantic or sleeping with somebody else, which that is always a possibility. You just never know. But it could be anything, family, friends, outside interference. I always tend to kind of look at those as third party. I look at them as third party interferences. But for the most part, I think that I think once you okay, my guy told me to tell you for you to start doing you, because once she starts seeing you in a different state, you're happy, you're out doing your own thing, then, that can possibly turn the tables. Yeah, usually, yeah, Mercury retrograde has a tendency to kind of shake things up. But sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it's really necessary. But yeah, no, my guide, he keeps telling me to tell you, he keeps saying it over and over. You do you, you do you. Do what makes you happy. Well, that's just something that you're really going to need to work on. If you really want this person back into your life, or somebody that's, going to be more suited for you, that's what you're going to have to do. And you have mirroring. So this card just kind of flew out when I was talking to you, and I was just shuffling the cards. So this person could be mirroring you. So this could be a twin flame situation. And if that's the case, then yeah, the only way you're going to you're going to get that person vibrationally back is when you focus on yourself and your own healing and get yourself into a more positive, vibrational state. If not, then you're going to be repelling that person away from you. Yeah, maybe that's why I got the mirroring card. It just kind of flew out when I was talking to you and I was shuffling the cards. So yeah, so if she is your twin flame, then that's one of the main things is when you learn to love yourself, then things will turn around. You've got to do your own healing work. Okay, so next up we have is Lucy. Lucy, are you still here, hun? I hope that everybody likes and subscribes because this really helps my channel out. I can't say that enough. You're welcome, hun. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Now, I can't tell you exactly what your ex is thinking now, but we'll try to get something. Well, you got the appreciate card, and then you also got the pause card upside down. So I don't know. I think at this moment that he could be, he's not at a moment of pause, so he's not waiting around for anything. I feel like that he's continuing on with his life and he's just appreciating. I feel like he's appreciating things around him. I feel like for the most part that he's in a good vibrational state. And you also got the runner card too. It just kind of flew out. So he could be confused about his emotions, but I don't feel like that he's at, he's not stopped, like he's moving on. I feel like for the most part, this is telling me that he's moving on. And he's in a positive state of mind is what I'm getting. So I hope that resonated with you, Lucy, or helped you in some way. Positive for life, you're next. Do you have a specific question, hun? You're welcome, hun. Okay, should your acceptance letter be coming in? I don't have a deck for this. I was mainly doing mirroring today. I feel like that you will be getting an acceptance letter. I'm just not exactly sure on the time frame. I feel like that you're being obsessive about it. This is something that's on your mind every day when you wake up, isn't it? Yes. I feel for the most part that well, I pulled out the Divine Time. This was from a love deck, but it also had like It had season cards in here like fall, winter, spring, things like that. So you got the divine timing card. So I feel like that you just need to have a little patience and trust that, you know, that this is going to come when it's supposed to come. I do feel like that you're going to get an acceptance letter, but I'm just not exactly sure when. But yeah, definitely picking up that you're obsessing about this. So I feel like for the most part that maybe the letter might come in when you least expect it to. Like just I don't know, just he's telling me for you to focus on other things. Just focus on life right now, not worry too much. I hope that everybody likes and subscribes that hasn't already. I don't think any of my mods are in here anymore. Well, I hope that helped you out a lot. Yes, for the most part, I just really think you just need to kind of enjoy the moment and just enjoy life right now before you have to truck on and, go to college and stuff like that. Because he keeps telling me you need to just go out and have some fun. Oh my God, he's so crazy. He just showed me an image of him in some shorts and a shirt, and he's like on a raft, like he's just out enjoying himself in the water. He's playing Hawaii music, like he's in like he's in Hawaii, and he's just just out having a good old time. Oh, I'm sorry, your phone died, Trish. Yes, my guide has a very innate sense of humor. And he'll show me these just flash images of him, and he earlier he was singing songs. One person he showed me the image of Elsa, telling her to let it go, and he was dressed up as Elsa singing "Let It Go." I about died laughing when I see him because he's a male. He's a male guide, so seeing the male image in my mind with Elsa dress on, singing "Let It Go" is funny. Yes, he's very hilarious. Yes, my guide is very hilarious. He's really liking the imagery. He's starting to be more visual to me now. So he'll put pictures and images in my head. And for you, he's playing the Hawaiian music like he's, out on the water in a raft and, just having a good old time. Hey, baby. Odin's here now. Yes, baby. Oh, I don't think I have any new people in here for cards. Trish, you want a card hunt since you're back? Oh, it was? Oh, maybe that's why he used the image of Hawaii. I don't know. I've kind of noticed that the images that he does when I'm reading for certain people somehow have some kind of meaning for them because the one girl said that because she was asking a question about her brother. And when I told her that he was singing Elsa and he was dressed up as Elsa, she said, okay, that's scary. She said, because her and her brother would watch that movie together. Yes, that's strange. So you're the second person that has told me that the imagery that he's showing in my head has some kind of meaning to you. Do you believe if a family member was bad, they can be bound to another family member to keep them safe? to make up for it? Or do you think it could happen? Yeah, Trish, that could be a possibility. Because maybe for the most part, if they've passed away, they could be holding on to some kind of guilt, and maybe they feel like that they need to, protect, said family member. But, I don't know. It just really depends on the person. Why? Are you having something going on? Oh, you're welcome. You have a good day too. Positive. Many blessings. I don't know, Lyra. What do you think? I mean, I feel like it could be a possibility. I'm not saying because I'm the one person that will advocate that anything is possible. So I'm not going to say that it couldn't be. Uh huh. Do you think that he's attached to you? Yeah, Lyra, she's wanting to know that if a family member that was a bad person, when they passed away, can they be bound to another family member to protect them, kind of like making up for what they did? Do you feel like he watches over you in some way? I don't know. It could be a possibility. I mean, as long as you feel like that there's no threat to you, then I don't see that as a bad thing. I mean, does he scare you in any way, shape, or form, or do you have like a calming feeling? So do you feel like that could be like his punishment? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it depends on, I don't know, part. I mean, if they said, okay, well, you got to do this to make up for things, but like Lyra said, she said that when they cross over, they see things differently. I don't know, Lyra, do you think that her great grandfather is already reincarnated? I'm not really a big ghost expert, Trish. I don't feel like he has to redeem himself. I feel like that he's got unfinished business. maybe that's why his spirit might be stuck over here. But I don't feel like that it has anything to do with redemption. I feel like maybe, there could be a part of him that just feels really guilty, and he feels like that, his unfinished business is watching over. Okay, my guy just said watching over the same people he couldn't protect or something. Did anybody in your family during the time when he was alive that, like an accident happened and they died? Maybe he might have been at some fault for? Oh, my guide is telling me that he's seeking forgiveness. Trish, I hate to, I don't know. I don't want to speculate on this, but what I'm kind of picking up from, what I'm feeling on this is I feel like that something had happened that was covered up in your family. And I feel like that your great grandfather may have had something to do with that, or he knew of something, and he's guilt ridden. And yes, he is guilty for how he treated, the girls in the family, but I feel like that I feel like there's something that was never discussed in the family. Like certain people knew of something that had happened, and it was kind of just, hush hush, covered up type thing. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but that's just what I'm picking up. Hi, Lakeisha. How are you, hon? No, the reason why he's here is because he's seeking forgiveness. I'm doing good, Lakeisha. How about you? Yeah, my guide keeps telling me over and over that he's seeking forgiveness. Okay, Lakeisha, would you like a dark mirror card today? I'm doing shadow work. Is it me, or does this Jeffree Star look kind of orangey? And my nose is like stuffy. I don't know why, but I've got to get. Lakeisha, you're going to be my last person because I've got to get off here and go finish my laundry. So if anybody else comes in. Okay, Lakeisha, give me 1 second to pull in your energy, hun. Oh, you got a flyer. Okay, so Lakeisha, you got the card Alone in the World. I feel like that you feel like that you're alone. But my guide's telling me that you're not. It actually looks kind of orangey, like a peachy orange, even in person, Lyra. Yes. So I really feel like that you, okay, my guy just said that once you start settling in with yourself, you're not going to feel alone anymore. But he said for the most part, you are not alone. I just feel like that there's a lot of, you feel kind of lost. Yeah. But that's where the settling in with yourself comes in. I think once you really kind of get back to you, to where you feel whole on the inside. I feel like that this is more about you aligning back with yourself. Or well, at least that's what you need to work on. Is aligning more back in with yourself. Oh, and he said trust your instincts, your intuition. Oh, they do, Lyra? Yeah, because isn't Jeffree Star stuff vegan? His stuff's supposed to be vegan, right? You're welcome, hun. I hope that helped you out some. Okay, well, I have got to hop off of here because I've got to go do laundry. And I got to finish cleaning my house, and it's going on 5:30. The Beatles? Are we talking about Beatles? Like Beatles? Like the Bugs? Or are you talking about Beats? Oh my God, seriously? They kill beetle bugs for eyeshadows? Oh my God, I didn't know. How is that even vegan? If they're using beetle bugs. I don't like that. That's crazy. But anyway, guys, I got to hop off of here. It was so nice hanging out with everybody finally after I went ghost this week. So for the most part, I hope everybody has an awesome afternoon. Stay beautiful, ladies. Mwah. See you later.